Please don't kill me, I'm so weak.
You must die.
No! Unlimited power!
Every single morning now I give up. No matter what I do, I give up. I give up.
Hello there guys, and of course welcome back in today to yet of course another pre-workout review. I will say this, it is one of the more hyped pre-workouts that have been around in a good few years, and I know you've been asking about this one. We're looking at a stacked formulation. What pre-workout is it?
We've got ourselves the UK edition of The Power, the extreme hardcore pre-workout from Badass Labs in association with Viper Fitness here in the UK, right?
Absolutely. Obviously, we was a bit concerned. UK one, UK compliance laws. Will that hold it back? We're about to find the truth out as we go through the usuals.
Taste, price, label and effects all coming at you. Will it be your next pre-workout? And all we've got to say is this.
Warning, we are effing serious. Follow the precautions below. And then it goes on to say about the half scoop, etc, etc. Don't take it with other stimulants. Don't take it more than so many times a week. So on the face value of it, we could be looking at a very hardcore pre-workout era, and there is a bit of fear, I must say. All we ask in return for our fear is, of course, don't forget to like the video. Do drop any comments you have down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for free, honest reviews per week to help us, to help you. Let's go. And that, of course, moves us into the first segment, least important, but we cover it anyway. And that is the taste and the mixability of said product. We can only see it coming in the one flavour. If there's any others, we'll flash them down below. But the one we've got for the sake of today's review is
Tropical Punch, which is normally quite a safe bet, so hopefully it's a good one.
Yeah, so there it is mixed up, and it's actually like quite
translucent-y.
I don't know if that's the colour I thought it'd come in. Mixability is honestly fantastic.
Very, very good.
It's only a 12.5 gram scoop, but really good mixability. Let's see how she tastes. Let's get this down. Not bad, eh?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Bit of sourness, bit of bitterness, bit of strawberry.
Yeah, definitely.
It's quite strawberry tasting. More than tropical, I'd argue.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Yeah, really not bad. Not even really any nastiness to it, really, considering the label.
Yeah, that has to be commended. What do you give it out of 10 though? Let's go through it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
7.5.
It's around that area. It's
Yeah.
definitely doable. It's very good considering what's in the label. You won't complain. You'll take it. You'll get down the gym and you'll crush it with the power.
Okay guys, so where are you going to go to pick up this powerful pre-workout? Well, you head over to viperfitness.co.uk where you can use our discount code
RB10.
Knocks off 10%. You can pick it up for £49.49.
Absolutely. You get 25 servings per the container. You do the math on that, guys. It is coming in expensive. There's no denying it. It's £1.98 per serving. On our consistent pricing scale, where a 5 out of 10 is what we consider to be average for a serving size in, across the world, effectively. This comes in at a 3.5 out of 10. So yes, more pricey than standard, but it's a stacked label with a couple of nicey-niceys in there.
Bit of a reputation for it.
How's it going to really come together? We're going to move into the label first and then the effects, and it could well be worth that 3.5 score.
Right, let's do this. What are we getting here? So we've got ourselves 12.5 grams and we've got citrulline malate at 6 grams up first.
Yeah, we'll take that. That's a good dosage, actually. Nitric oxide production and pump.
Lovely. Beta-alanine at 4 grams.
Yeah, good dosage of the beta tingle. Itchy, paraphesia type feeling as the pre-workout kicks in and of course helps with endurance.
Agmatine sulfate at 1 gram.
Yeah, nice. More pumps, more nitric oxide production.
Caffeine anhydrous at 0.5 gram.
Wow, that is mega dosage. 500 is going to give you energy for days.
God damn. 2-amino-isoheptane, 200 milligrams.
Yeah, nice. AKA DMHA, a potent stimulant that's going to give you euphoric and focus type feels.
Lovely. Areogerensis extract, 200 milligrams.
Nice. Going to work well with the DMHA to give you, again, a bit more euphoria, a bit more happiness and a bit more focus.
Hordenine, 50 milligrams.
Fat burning, that also has mood boosting properties.
Yohimbine HCl, 5 milligrams, and Alpha Yo at 5 milligrams.
Yeah, the yo-yo blend. Obviously, we're primarily concerned, I think is the right word, about the 5 milligrams of Alpha Yo. It's a potent stimulant, adrenaline precursor that's going to really ramp up any pre-workout. Taking 5 milligrams on its own would give you a huge dosage of energy. Sweats, cold jitters, fever type feels, but of course, if it comes in at a nice level from a good source, it can really amplify any pre-workout into a beast.
What a lovely UK compliant label. I don't know what you think about that, Aaron.
Yeah, really good, really good. Let's see how it comes together. Okay, we have landed at the primary segment of any review. The Effectamondos. What does this do? What town do you visit? Do you visit Powertown, Stimville,
Or...
Gainsborough?
Yeah, Aaron's got them all today.
Got them all. And actually, I'd argue, actually, this takes you round on a full trip.
It does, yeah. You stop off at all of those.
You do. So let's start at the beginning like we normally do. We was expecting a bit more from this element, I've got to be honest, and that's the beta-alanine.
Yeah, interestingly, it's in here at 4 grams, but we didn't really feel it probably at all, to be honest, right?
No, none of that itchy tingles. I mean, we are talking maybe a 1 or a 2 out of 10 on that scale. And that was surprising to us because it is a big dose. And also the scoop isn't massive. There isn't a full meal worth of pre-workout powder to digest that could therefore make it sit in the passenger seat.
So it had every opportunity to come forward, but it didn't in this occasion. It took a back seat. But what else come forward?
I would say about 20 minutes after taking it, you do start feeling a something kicking in, and it could be a combination of 2 things in my opinion, maybe even 3. The caffeine, definitely a whopping ½ gram serve there of caffeine, but also a DMHA euphoric feel.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. It really does not take long to kick in this one. So don't dilly-dally. I'm talking, well, 20 minutes.
Urgency,
you should
yeah.
be trying to get down the gym shortly after drinking it.
Now what comes in, we would say towards obviously in training, you're in the gym, you're starting your first set or 2. And what was noticeable immediately for both of us actually was an elevated heart rate, more so than a typical pre-workout.
Big time.
And that was just, you know, we did legs today, a few minutes on the bike to warm up the joints, you know, getting on a bit. And heart rate was up noticeably more than any other leg day where we do that exact same warm-up, exact same.
Yeah, so sense of urgency and energy are like the take-home points, aren't they?
They are. We used it on a full serving. I've used it on several different types of dosages, all the way from half, 3/4, had food beforehand, not had food beforehand, all the rest of it. And there is definitely some differences. On a full scoop, guys, the truth be told, it is strong.
Yeah, if you don't like Alpha Yo, guys, turn off now. If you do like Alpha Yo, then you'll be in for a good treat, won't you?
Yeah, but that being said, with that exact sentence floating still in your mind, there's no way, Jose, it's 5 milligrams of alpha yohimbine.
No.
5 milligrams of alpha yohimbine, anyone would be struggling.
Yeah, it would be definitely. So we've argued it feels like half that amount.
Yeah, 2.5 at a full scoop, which is on the cusp of manageable for us at least.
Yeah, you're dipping your toes into some of the negatives, you know, the shortness of breath, the snotty, dribbly nose and mouth.
The cold chills, and that
Yeah.
all sounds negative. Some people really enjoy it, and ultimately it's an adrenaline slap around the face type ingredient, and therefore, you know, 50-50. You know, it's like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. I don't mind it. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, I don't mind it as long as it's...
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
go
all
over the
about
edge.
being dosed correctly.
Yeah.
So I preferred this pre-workout on 3/4 scoop, but we're going to talk full scoop. The DMHA feels are more apparent towards the end of your training session. You just feel a good level of focus. It is, however, more of a struggle to train on a full scoop because of the breathing element. You are gasping for breath.
It feels 70% alpha yo pre, 30% DMHA pre. And down together.
Yeah, I'd have to, with the caffeine pushing probably both of those elements.
Yeah, as an overall blanket.
Yeah, an overall stimmer. So what would I say? I'd say that energy is the highest, focus just behind it. But what I do want to say is, I didn't notice it as much today on legs, but perhaps that's just the way the cookie has crumbled today. But I used this on 3/4 scoops for a chest and triceps day, and the pumps were honestly, arguably the nastiest pumps I've ever had.
Which is surprising considering all you got is citrulline malate at 6 grams. But I think it's one of those that just gets you training like a lunatic. So you're really pushing blood.
I think it was the alpha. I think an elevated heart rate, an elevated blood pressure simply leaves no option but for that blood to be forced into the muscle cell. Some people say that caffeine and other stimulants are actually pump reducers. We've always disagreed with that. In the theory will only take you so far.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? In the real world, an elevated heart rate just simply means more blood going around.
Yeah, that's the basics to it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the meat and potatoes. So for me, a really good pre-workout. I preferred it, like I said, on 1/2 scoop, 3/4 scoop. A full scoop is for the Stim junkies out there.
It's a must buy for Stim junkies. And negatives wise, there was some mild appetite suppression, wasn't there? Not
mild,
crazy.
And a mild crash at the end of your training. But with a roller coaster ride like that, there was probably to be no other expectations.
Give this to your friends that say they can't feel pre, because if the DMHA don't get them, the alpha yo bloody well will.
Once a week, yeah. Even twice a week might be a bit strong. Yeah, it's a special occasion pre. It's worth that price point. Like I say, if you're a Stim junkie that's used to this, then it goes into the buy it realm.
Absolutely, it would have to.
Not much more can be said. A really good pre-workout. I'll use it again in the future on 1/2 scoops, 3/4 scoops.
And that is the beauty of it, isn't it? Is that you can muck around with the servings and still have a good experience and extend that price point.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah, not much more can be said.
I just noticed it says secret Russian formula template, and it just tells you the entire formula anyway, so it's not really much of a secret. But it obviously works.
Yeah. You feel productive after training, you're dialed in still, the focus, the DMHA, the euphoria. What I also actually will say, one last little nugget into this review is, it kind of actually works, I found, in relation to how you're feeling. If you're in a good mood, it'll put you in a better mood. If you're in a bad mood, it might put you in a worse mood.
Yeah.
If you're in a focused mood, it'll put you in a focused mood. It kind of works with what you're working with. So bear that in mind. That's what I found anyway.
And bear in mind, just as a little quick comparison, because some people are bound to ask, this compared to the US one, this feels more alpha yo-y and a bit less DMHA-y.
I would say the same, yeah. More I'd say the same.
Yeah.
I'd have to say the same. So yeah, guys, appreciate you all watching. A big thanks to Viper Fitness for sending it on over to us. Do check it out on if that's ticking boxes you like to be ticked. And as always,
Stay
Stimmed ultimate power.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.